Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another Doom Before Bedtime. Wait a minute. Oh no. I do believe I picked up the wrong book from the library. This is something else entirely. It sounds a bit like Doom, it looks a bit like Doom, but it smells a bit like a dirty nappy. It is Hexen. It has many twists and turns, and puzzling puzzles, and people say it's far too long and complex. Well, I suppose we shall just have to see. It was a dark and stormy night, and our hero clenched his buttocks. He was getting himself ready to break into some sort of church hall and steal the silverware. Breaking a carefully placed potty, our muscle-bound hero began mercilessly pummeling the poor mutated freaks who looked after the old church hall. They filled their days with meaningful activities, gardening, sweeping, and washing the priest. And now they were being beaten to death by a nearly naked warrior with spiky gloves. It really makes you ask if there is a god. A group of the simple creatures were kept in a prison. They guarded a silver key which caught our hero's eye. "Die, you two-headed freaks!" shouted our hero joyously as he smashed their faces in through the bars of their cell. Not content with killing the misshapen handyman, our hero smashed the beautiful stained glass windows. This act of wanton vandalism gave him an erotic thrill. His sizable penis emerged from under his leather skirt, striking fear into the hearts of the church staff. "Where do you keep the silverware?" said our hard hero. Blood and teeth rained down like autumn leaves. "We don't have any silverware," whimpered a bruised freak. One of his heads was snapped off. "We don't have any money." Our hero wasn't buying it. Not one bit. "They must have some silverware in the Undercroft," said our hero. He murdered two more staff members and yanked on a chain. He climbed the secret staircase. Yet more unrestrained violence was forthcoming. The poor simple creatures were goaded into fighting. "Come and get it, you little bitches," laughed our hero. The ancient stones were soon splattered with the blood of the innocent. It was said later that the screams could be heard from miles around. What a dreadful night. The doorway was soon choked with bodies and gore. Our hero was taken by bloodlust. "You really should have just given me the silverware," chuckled our hero. His mind was buzzing with an insatiable desire to kill. His engorged penis was throbbing and about ready to blow. This man has problems. He pulled another chain, revealing a lovely little emerald key. Aha! Perhaps this key would lead him to a stash of silverware or other valuables? He snatched it up and waited patiently so the architecture would not kill him. He sped into the gardens as thunder rumbled overhead. The staff were having a meeting about the cleaning roster. Our hero burst in, and began to kill the lot of them. He could picture treasure in his mind's eye. It must be close. He poked a button with his thick penis, and climbed the stairs. "Please take what you want and leave. Don't hurt us," pleaded the staff. "What I want is to tear you open like a bag of chips," said our hero. He jumped off the parapet. He barely paused as he pressed on. More staff were waiting as well as a collection of rare, precious, birds. Our hero pulled their wings off and stepped on them. An old building stood impressively in the middle of the garden. It needed a special key. The very same key our hero had spied earlier when beating up the imprisoned staff members. "I can practically taste the treasure," our hero cried gleefully. He grabbed the silver key and wormed his way through a shitty trap. His flip-flops hammered on the stairs as he climbed to the top and punched the bell. There was no silverware up here. There was absolutely nothing. Furious, he jumped out the window. What a waste of time. Anger boiling in his head, he strangled some more endangered birds and killed the last of the staff. Well, fuck this, he said. I'm going home. The end. Oh. Wow. Well, Hexen is a lot shorter and easier than people led me to believe. Bloody wankers. You mention Hexen, and all you hear is this rubbish. About switch, puzzles, and how convoluted it is. Bloody liars.
Please, Daddy. That story was very brief and unnecessarily sexual. Can we please have a nice story now?
Well, what sort of story, my dear?
I was thinking, what about strife?
Go fuck yourself.